Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. It's a pleasure to be before you today. My name is Anthony Milton, and you have come to the Hidden Tears of Black Male. Let me type in a welcome notice. Okay, it's a pleasure to be before you today to bring forth interesting topic, Escape from the Plantation. It's from my book. Let me bring the title. See if I can bring it. Right. You need to deliver. You need to deliver. Escape from the plantation. I'm gonna give you a. I'm gonna say what is the plantation. You and I can be on a marital plantation, an employment plantation, relationship plantation, or behavioral plantation. Any kind of plantation where we are involved in can enslave us. We can follow the group thinking plantation, and when we seek to separate ourselves from the group thinking, we are told we are sellout or we are this and we are that. But no, we decide to think for ourselves. A slave owner, slave master can enslave, or we can enslave ourselves by the things that we think and the things that we do. We can allow other people to control us with emotions and the things that we say and we do. We can be seduced, tricked, tempted into following their belief. We listen to movie stars and rappers and singers and whomever and form our belief into something. We all are on some type of plantation. The question you must ask yourself, what type of plantation you are on? And when you discover that the plantation is not good for you, you need to escape from the plantation of other people, ideas, and beliefs. By doing so, you have become free. You have set yourself free. But then, when others notice that you are not behaving like you used to, you don't hang out with them, you don't have the same old conversation, you go about doing your own thing, they ridicule you, talk about you, say that you are better than them, who you think you are, and you know the drill, yada yada kind of stuff. You have decided to escape from the plantation from somebody else. In order for them to get you back, how did they get you back to their plantation of ideas and beliefs? Through emotionalism, through lies. They whip you with lies and accusation and accusing you of doing all sorts of things that that is not beneficial for you, but actually benefit from them. You have woke up from being enslaved on their plantation because everything you do or saying is benefiting them. And when you decide to wake up and escape from their plantation, they will begin to call you names and ridicule you and seek other slave owners and slave masters to bring you back to their belief. And then if you do come back to what they want you to believe in, then guess what? They give you a little bit of lies, give you a little bit of truth in the midst of all of that because they want you to believe that it actually benefits you. Oh, my mic is coming out. And then when we refuse to accept their belief, then they're going to make life hard for us. Before I logged on, I was thinking about when I pick up this book that I wrote, I forgot about the contents in this book and things that I have wrote. I go back and read them. I said, did you plagiarize somebody's stuff? Because this is too good to come from you. But it did come from me. All of my videos, I think all of them, I use myself as an example. Like one friend told me that all my videos or almost everything is live. I don't script it. I don't make sure that the T's and I's are dotted. Eventually I would get that way, but when I find out when I'm reading off of paper consistently, I do make mistakes. So I want to let it flow this way, it become naturally. And I thank him for that because he recognized, hey man, you don't even uh, do upload stuff. You just do your bare bones. You do it live. And I felt good when he mentioned that to me. So what's my point? I believe in the things that I have gone through, the things I have experienced. I did not become the person I am today overnight. I did a lot of things in the past that I regret. I did not listen to a lot of things that were shared with me. Yes, I went to church, but I played church. I went to church and I listened, but I didn't submit to the teaching of the church. So I was a perpetrator. I was a fraud. I was pretending to represent the church values, but I didn't behind closed doors. We know we can be animals or whatever. And then we go to church, we act this way. So when I pick up this book, you need a deliverer, escape from the plantation. You need a deliverer. New Year's is going to be here in 9 days. Are you going to continue to do the same old from last year? What are you willing to change? Are you willing to do a self analysis, self evaluation to see that, hey, this did not work out for me last year? We know that people say, I want to go to the gym and work out. But for the first 2 weeks, what happened? They may try and they may lose interest and they go back to their regular ways. You are your own warden in your own prison of ideas and belief. You let yourself free, time served, to do things that you get pleasure from. Then you put yourself back into your own mental prison where you control everything and you won't let people in because you have become your warden and your guard and you have given yourself time served and sentence, long term, short term, out on the weekend type sentences. So we as individuals are the warden in our own prison of our mind. Everything that you and I do is coming from the thought that we think. Anyone that you meet from this day forward will reveal to you what they're thinking because how what they're saying, what they are doing, even their dress, where they dress will reveal to you what thought is manifesting through their minds. We must begin to grab hold and shackle and handcuff and put that thought that have enslaved us for so long. New Year's will be here in 9 days. Are you going to be the same? Who do you need to let yourself go? Who do you need to let go? Friends and family members, bad attitudes. Yeah, we can try to let them go, and then we found a loneliness in our heart. We want to be with them again, even though we know if we continue to hang with friends and family members and involve ourselves in situations that we have done year after year after year, it's going to continue to hurt. What must we learn from that? Should it be a difference in the things that we do? It should be. It should be. It should be. We have to control the thoughts that we think. Everything you think come from you. You can't blame someone else. You blame yourself. So when I was going through my book, You Need to Deliver, Escape from the Plantation, what is this deliver? It can be me, it can be your friends, family, mother, father, brother, close associate, counseling, uh, pastor, someone you can trust in that not going to belittle you or give you a hard time. They give you helpful and useful information. And it's the truth. The truth is our deliverer. Yes, it will hurt when someone says, you have done this, you have said that, and you recognize that the thing you have said and done has been hurtful in other people's lives. If you are able to, you don't have to do all to everyone, apologize for what you have done to them. Apologize to self. Forgive self. Beat up self. I refuse to accept that thought. I refuse to behave in that manner. I won't allow myself to do the things I'm doing. Yes, I see a cycle over and over and over in my life, and I need to change. Is my behavior and the thing I'm saying and doing, is it because of my family members that I should not be involved with, keep my distance from, friends and attitudes, or I'm just going with the flow? Have I made up my mind? Am I doing what I need to do? You need to deliver for truth. Kids today say I'm 18. I can do what I want to do when they go to college. Kids in school now can do it, doing what they want to do because they follow other kids and other friends, things that their parents would not allow them to do. Some may cannot read, can't write, can't form a conversation, can't even form a conversation when they're texting, but yet they are concerned with dating or smoking or drinking or relationships or what the tennis shoes or the clothes they wear. Their value is all off of whack. How can you say I'm dating someone and you living in your parents' household and they have not, which they're not going to give you permission to do in the first place? They shouldn't. And then at the same time, you don't know how to read and write and have a communication without cussing and keep saying, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. It's not a put down. It's I was growing up, I would have loved to have someone, with the exception of Martin Luther King, the speech that I've listened to prior to him being assassinated. I would love to have someone after his death to be a symbolic figure that I can look up to and know that would tell me the truth about everything, regardless if it hurts my feelings. We are living in a world that we don't want to offend everyone. Everyone to be PC correct, but yet it's causing us to go downhill and not going uphill. When you are constantly blaming other people for your lack of, you need to escape from that plantation of ideas and belief that you are no one. Know who you are. You are somebody. You have a purpose. You have a purpose in your life. Are you existing or surviving? Are you? Which one are you? Are you going with the flow? Eat, sleep, sex, eat, sleep, sex, and go to the bathroom. If that's what life is to you, then you have a problem. You need to have a purpose in your life that someone can come to you or look up to or look in the past or look toward the future that see that you're going someplace, that you make an impact not only on their lives, but on your life. We need a deliverer. We need to begin to escape from the plantation. And anyone who's in prison, if they escape, the alarm go off and they lock the prison down. And so in our own physical life, yes, when we allow ourselves to escape from being around friends and family members and things that is not good from us, there will be an alarm going off. Friends will call you and talk to you and tell you, well, you don't know what you're doing, or be negative against your decisions. Sometimes it's best to keep your dreams and goals to yourself, because if you share them with them, they may see that, they may know that you have the potential to accomplish your dream, and they may just say, "Oh, that won't work for you," or they will not be encouraging. Don't try not to hang around people that is not supportive, not encouraging, and best keep your dreams to yourself. You need to deliver, escape from the plantation. You need a deliverer. To say that you don't need a deliverer, then you're going to remain in your mental plantation of somebody else and not experiencing your plantation of ideas and beliefs, which should be freedom from the self imposed bondage that you allow yourself to experience. Begin to look in the mirror of self and say, I refuse to accept what I see. I have become the person I am because I allow myself, without thinking, through emotions and making the choices that's not good for me, even though I enjoy the pleasure that I receive from it, and eventually you're going to experience the consequences. So I'm going to read a few chapters in this book. Like I said, you need to escape from the plantation. You need to live. I'm going to give you the titles. You can order this book through me, autograph copy, 15 bucks. Or you can go online and go to Amazon and order them. So I'm gonna give you the list of titles that pique your interest. When I begin to read the title, I go like, wow, I'm a slave, slave hustler, slave dealer, slave player. I'm your slave. Beat me, and we all are slaves. I'm not ready. Go there, go where? In the pain of love. I'm tired of feeling the abuse. I need time to heal. Our evil twin, the enemy within. Are you graduating? Those are the titles in this particular book. And I'm going to read a few It lets you hear my thoughts. It can be your thoughts. It can be your pain. It could be your suffering. You could be experiencing what I'm sharing. So allow me. This one is in the pain of love. Why are you hurting me with your words and fists? You say that you love me and you continually hurt me. Is this your way of expressing love? I'm angry because you refuse to seek help. You blame me for our problems. I told you what I need. You refuse to try. You respond with your fist and then say you love me. I want us to work on our problems. Instead, you knock me out, and when I wake up, you say you love me. Your fist does not define love. All the time, you do miss. Should I be grateful? You need help for the rage that you are venting upon me. I'm exhausted from all of your abuses. The next one, I'm tired of feeling abuse. Quit pushing me. Why are you slapping me? I'm tired of you choking me. Please do not burn me. Stop your name calling. Do not blame me for your hitting spree. Your insult hurts. Why are you sabotaging this relationship? You have busted my lip. Last week you hit me in the eye. I am so ashamed to call anyone to show them what you had done. Do you want me to commit suicide? Build me up instead of tearing me down. Quit raping me. You are taking all of our money to spend on your other sexual partners. You are not responsible financially. You need to deliver. You continue to engage in sexual affairs. Please, I'm begging and pleading and crying. Stop your physical, psychological, sexual, and financial abuse. You don't know how I feel because you never asked me. I'm afraid to call the police, friends, and families and tell them what you're doing to me. They will not believe me. What should I do about your various abuses? Please leave me alone. I need time to heal. You need to deliver. How can I be emotionally healed again? Will I ever win? Is it hard to trust again? Whom could I put my trust in? Where has my confidence gone? I'm so alone. It's hard to care. I do not need to be in a hurtful affair. It's hard to let go. What could I achieve? I need to walk out of that door. I need time to heal. There is so much bitterness, too much to write or list. At what point in my life I will be healed? I do not need to feel. I want to recover from my hurtful lover. I do not need to be on another cover, focusing on myself. I need time to heal. I don't need time to feel. I pretend that I'm healed. It is not for zeal. I want to be that person that I once was, as anyone, as everyone do. I need to recover from my old lover. Someone please help me to overcome this battle fatigue. I have pulled off the band-aid. I'm bleeding all over the place. Oh, what a disgrace. I'm tired of fighting this battle. Need to seek relief from this emotional saddle. My spiritual scars need to be healed. What is the cure? How long I must endure? Let me see what I want. The next one I will read. Come on. I'm your slave. Beat me, Ann. Do you really love me? Yes. You are my sweetheart. Then why do you beat, kick, and punch, cut, and rape and hurt me? How could you say that what you do is love? Well, you made me do it. Please do not hit me anymore. Well, if you behave yourself and do what I say, then I may consider it. What? Who do you think you are? My slave master? Since you said that, yes, you are my slave. I've captured you when you were young, less informed, and immature. I have fed you and provided for you. Now you're all mine. There are women and men who are in relationships that being treated like slaves. These men and women experience physical and emotional beating from the hands of their slave master. The physical beating is visible, and the one that hurt the most is hidden. He or she cannot call the police to report a hidden emotional beating, because there is no law on the books to arrest the slave master. Therefore, he or she endures a whipping for years until they run away or is killed. He or she experienced physical and emotional beating that has to enslave them on the plantation of their so-called lover. Every time they are beaten, kicked, and punched, and so on, they're receiving a whipping from their slave master. This is to keep their pressure of fear over them so they won't flee. They refuse to run away. They accept and believe that the slave master would change, and yet the whipping escalates until the beating kills them or injures them. Do they deserve to be free? Only they have the answer. We all are experiencing some kind of beating from someone knowingly and unknowingly. We need a spiritual police to arrest the slave master. Please, deliverer, come help me. I hope that you enjoy the different passages that I read in this book. If you like what you heard, if it remind you of yourself or past relationship or someone may be going through this right now, allow them to hear this video. If you have questions or comments, you can put it in the box. If you want further me to expound on something, just you can email me at to29@yahoo.com. TODANOW_33437 at yahoo.com. You can visit my channel that you're on now and look at the other videos because I'm sure you're going to see something in the title of listing of the video that you're going to say, that's me. I want to hear that. So if you like what you heard, hit the subscribe button in the lower right hand window and allow other people to hear what you heard. Don't tell them, just say, I want you to hear something. This brother has an interesting topic that I can relate to. You need a deliverance. Now is the time to escape from the plantation of somebody else's belief and begin to live in your own mental enslavement for yourself. Don't allow yourself to be cheated out of your goals and your blessings because someone else is not happy for you, not supportive for you, don't want to support you, don't want to encourage you, always pulling you back, always whipping you with lies and accusation and negativism and everything else to stop you from succeeding. Don't look at movie stars and entertainers to say I want to be this and that. Be who you are. Find out what you're good at and apply yourself in that area, and you will be blessed. And all the doors are open to help you. Yes, you may need to go back to school. Yes, you must educate yourself. Yes, you need to get a GED sometimes. If you go get a job and you have a GED, they're going to pay you what they want, and they might not even hire you. Begin to share this to the young people. Let them hear it too. And just had a thought. If you are a parent, are you involved in your child activities? Or you just say, well, let the school do it because I did not drop out of school. Begin to put up. Don't let the streets to be the babysitter for your child. When they come home, ask them what kind of homework you have. And if you don't know, so let's Google it, let's YouTube it, and I will help you do the best. So when you show support in your child activity from school, they say, wow, mom and dad, showing some kind of support. But if you're not doing nothing in their lives to even help them, Do you know if they can read? Are you assuming they can read because they throw out a few words? Can they have a conversation without using an N word or cussing? Yes, it's a prideful thing to admit that you cannot read and cannot write, but because you cannot read and cannot write, should that stop you from holding someone back? If you have to go to school, get a GED, fine. If you are in a relationship and that's all that matters to you, then the other stuff gonna always clash because if you so involved and he loves me, she loves me, and cannot read, cannot write, or cannot do the basic function things in life, then you're gonna have an issue when you grow up. Don't allow yourself to be put into a mental slave plantation where you have to settle for someone else to read something to you, and they might be reading something to you that will give you $1 million, but because you can't read and write, you sign that over to them. Don't allow yourself to be a prisoner in your own mental prison. Begin to involve yourself. When in your spare time, when they're in the bed, do homework, go to Google, go to YouTube and study how to get a GED. Just begin to read and write. You should have no reason in the society and the social media that we have and the resources that we have to say that you are an adult and you have children and your child cannot read and write and cannot structure a sentence and cannot have a conversation without cussing because you cannot read or write or you're not afraid. So one may say, who are you to tell me this? When I was growing up, I used to stutter. I used to like stress and shrimp. I used to stutter very badly. But a teacher recognized I had an issue. And she said, Anthony, there's a school off site that you can go to that will help you know how to enunciate words and they will be able to help you. And I said, wow, she saw something in me and I took advantage of. If I had not taken advantage of because of my pride and my attitude and whatever, then I would probably not be before you today expressing myself in a manner that I'm expressing myself. I had to look beyond self, look beyond that mirror and say, wow, if I continue on this path, and I had this saying, I didn't want to read a book that didn't have no picture. Stupid thought. Because if somebody want to hide something from me, just put in the book no pictures. So I broke out that habit and began to read and study. Am I good at it now? Do I still have a problem pronouncing a certain way? Yes. But I'm better from the when I first started. So if you have issues in reading and writing, children who may listen to this, juveniles and adolescent and teenager, or even the parents may see themselves in this message or see their children. Don't assume they know how to read. Don't assume they know how to write. Read their homework. Go through their books. Let them, if they shun you off or push you off or don't want you involved in it, that may be the first sign that they do not comprehend the lesson. Let's be people. Or you want to say race, then use race. Let be a race of people that begin to care for those who close to us. Let us begin to we blame, we say the white man this, the white man that. In all cases, that is true. But there are also other races that have enslaved us. And we are our own slave master. We have beaten ourselves. We have shackled our feet. We have shackled our arms. We have shackled our mind with ideas from other people to keep us from achieving our God given ability. You have potential within yourself. Begin to look at yourself totally different from this day on and say, I can do anything in life if I apply myself in the correct way. I'm refused to blame others. I'm going to seek my godly responsibility. And I want to be one of those persons. So if someone walk up to me and say, are you existing? Are you surviving? And are you living? Are you living? Are you existing? Are you surviving? And who is responsible for all three? Thank you. Again, you like what you heard, comment. Hit the subscribe button. What that do when I get ready to come online, you get a text alert that I'm online doing a message or something's uploaded. I'm thinking about doing something for New Year's or maybe New Year's Eve. I don't know. I may give you all your own time and space to contemplate on what you want to do next year. If you want me to give something on New Year, or prior to it, then let me know. You have a topic. I have done topics where people say, do a topic on this, do a topic on that. And I have done topics on certain things that they've asked me, or if I have done a previous topic pertaining to what they have done, I may do it again because they may shed light. Like one, I got the history of sagging pants, a short excerpt of saggy pants, and someone said, why don't you do one Women tell these men to pull it up. So I did something on that. So it's three methods pertaining to saggy pants. The history of it. He said, oh, I kind of know the history. It started in prison. And, it's not me. I'm just representing, but representing what? And he said, what do you mean by that? And then you tell him, say, well, I didn't know. I was telling someone, I said, it began in slavery days because back in the day of slavery, when a black male is misbehaving and think he's bad or whatever, picture the slave master have something like a pick out, and in the middle of the circle, he make the black male walk in the circle, drop his trousers, and people, other slave owners or whomever, came and sodomized that black slave, and then made that black slave wear his pants below his waist. So he walk around the plantation with his pants below his waist, and he know if he pull it up, he gonna get whipped or whatever he killed. So he had to walk around his plantation with his pants below his waist, indicating that they call it back in the bucking, Bucking. And that's I learned that because when I did a message, the first message, somebody on Facebook sent me a link and said, yeah, it's may started it may people may think it started in prison, but it started back in slavery days. So I did my research and I see, hmm, I can make understand where he's coming from. So we must understand when we start partaking in things today, they have a history behind it. So I thought about it and I close by saying this. If black males are so quick to point their finger at other races saying, well, they want me to do that, they want me to do that, they want me to do that. But yet they are eagerly willing to walk in public with their pants below their waist. I've seen them below their rear end, down near their thigh, showing all their butt out in stores, in schools, on the street, driving by with a nice young lady on his side or holding hands. And I be saying, wow, do she have feeling? Do he not respect her? Does she have respect for herself to allow a man to walk around her? I'm doing t-shirts and I had a t-shirt. I got a t-shirt I'm gonna be uploading that I made. It's called No Sagging Zone. What that means? If a female is wearing that saying no sagging zone, she is telling these men that her zone is not for sagging. Her mind is not for sagging. My mind matters. My existence matters. What you do around me reflect who I am. So when a female let a man walk around her with his pants below his waist, she has not escaped from the plantation of belief that he believes. She allowed herself to come on his plantation and join him and hold hands mentally, and they walk around on his plantation of ideas and belief that sagging's okay because he's good and bad. He's got a car. He give me money. He paid my bills. He paid my cell phone. He paid for my hair. He paid for my nails. He paid for my clothes. So I'm just gonna look the other way and satisfy him sexually because I don't want to lose that what he's given to me. No, escape the plantation at the right time. Escape the plantation with benefits for you. Escape the plantation. If you allow yourself to be caught up in a plantation that's not good, seek the help to get escape from it, but do it wisely and carefully. Thank you. God willing, next time I be on, I have another interesting whatever message to give you. If you like what you heard, hit the subscribe button, comment, and allow other people to hear what you heard. Share it. Thank you.